What's up, everybody? Look what's going on here tonight as we are getting ready for tonight's main event and qualifying going on. Looks like Riley, Asher, Gavin, Noah, and Farless currently in that top five, looking to transfer their way into tonight's feature here in qualifying. We'll see if anybody can bump them off. We're doing street stocks at Homestead first as, hey, there's Jonathan Burt in the number 666. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys are having a good night, getting ready for some racing here. See people starting to pile in over on the stream. Make sure you guys say hello, give it a like, a share, and a follow as we get ready for some WOoT here tonight. Wide open on Thursday. They might be questioning the wide open part here at Homestead as it is definitely a loose track. We'll get a little bit off throttle time. And let's go ahead and throw those best times up as we are just about done with qualifying here. So you guys can kind of see where everybody is at with lap times. It is pretty close on the ticker. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Yeah, I think Kenny is struggling a little bit here. He is 39th quick in qualifying. Not an easy track. I think Xfinity will go a little bit better for him here tonight. Let's see. We got 43 cars that have put down lap times as we get ready here for heat race number 1. Top 5 transfer through in time. Everybody else going into heat race. Top 8 will transfer out of heat race number 1 and 2. Top 5 from the LCQ. We'll give them a little reminder of the rules here as these guys get out on the track. But we're going to go into tonight's starting lineup here for heat race number 1, starting on the pole here tonight. He started on the pole last night in heat race number 1, but that was just because he was fastest qualifier. This time he's 6th quickest. It is going to be the number 88 of Cody Nevin. Starting outside of him in the number 38 machine, WOoT regular Mark Thrash. Starting on the inside of row number 2 in that number 3 spot is going to be Matthew Lindy. Outside of him, it's going to be David Grafton. Starting in 5th, it's going to be Brady Gotch. It's going to be Scott Dono in the number 6 spot. Going to be Fireball in 7th. Andrew Crash Register in 8th. Going to be Tony Basler in the number 9 spot. Braden Wares in 10th. Michael Massing in 11th. Going to be Jonathan Burt in 12th here tonight. David Mayo in 13th. Mason Martin in 14th. Going to be Blake DeLong in the number 15 spot. What's up, Demon? I see you out there. Jared King in 16th. Going to be Kenny Storkson in 17th. What's up, Wallace? Kenny Storkson 17th. Eric Gann in 18th. Alexander Smith in 19th. And it looks like Travis has not gridded up as we are going to be looking for the green flag this time by What's up, John's mom's out in the house here. All right, guys, start is on green. Remember, no start jumping out of line until after the start finish line. All right, looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. Green flag is out. These cars are going to slip and slide a little bit here as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Mark Thrash with the edge on the outside. Nevin down low. He's got Lindy all over the back of him into turn number 1 and 2. Lindy in that number 3 coming out of turn number 2 all over the back of Nevin. Nevin going to have a nice push down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Why is that so close? I got to fix that. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Nevin continuing to lead the way down there on the inside. Oh, no, we got a loose car up on the top. That is David Grafton. Almost drifts up to the wall. We had one up behind him as they come out of turn at number 4. Top 8 right now. Michael in the number 31 going to be in that final transfer spot. These guys trying to keep things together in the back. It looks like Register already with big issues in the number 52. Oh, that is unfortunate as we move back up in the pack. Oh, no, we got Mayo going around. Oh, Mayo ended up in the grass. Big save out of the 88 of David Mayo. Mayo's going to fall back, but he is in the race as it stands right now as we got a battle for the lead as Lindy up underneath Nevin as they are side by side into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. I got to turn these car sounds up. I can't hear the car. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, 3 wide for second, down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. 2 laps in the books. It is wild up here at the front as it looks like Nevin's going to rip the lip up on the high side. In that number 88, big run out of turn number 2. He's going to run a little bit of a cut down. Big run, gets to the back bumper of Mark Thrash. He's going to give him a big push down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Lindy on the inside, Mark Thrash on the outside. They're going to bang doors a little bit as they are side by side out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Look at this. Brady Gotch up in the mix in that number 12 as they come across the line looking for turn number 3 and 4. And Braden Wares sitting one spot out in the number 9. Field is spread out a little bit as it looks like register might be done as we head into turn number 1 and 2. Big slide by Nevin. Big save for him as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Hold on. All right, 4 laps complete. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Braden Wares is out. We got a battle for the lead as Thrash continues to battle it out with Lindy as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, Lindy going to lead it on the inside. Big push by Brady Gotch as they come down the back straightaway. Oh, big bobble. That's going to give Braden Wares an opportunity as Michael Massing slides down below the white line as they head into 3 and 4. That's going to move Wares in as we're going to move back up to the front. Big battle for the lead. Mark Thrash sideways as he gets a push from Nevin. It's going to be Lindy taking the win here, and he raced number 1. Brady Gotch, Mark Thrash, Tony Basler, Cody Nevin, David Grafton, and Braden Wares and Fireball all transferring in. Everybody else off to the LCQ. What a race there in heat race number 1. Phenomenal run up at the front. That was phenomenal racing. That was a great race. As we get ready for the next one here, gotta give a share to the stream in case they're not on. As we get ready for heat race number 2, it is going to be Landon Moody starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2. Outside of him, old rival and friend, it's going to be Zach Lovelace. Starting in the inside of row number 2 in the number 3 spot, it's going to be Ethan George. Outside of him, it is going to be James Burke. Starting in that number 5 spot, it is going to be Jared Gotch. Outside of him, it's going to be Shane Haas. Starting in 7th here tonight, it's going to be Scott Marek. Outside of him, it's going to be Johnny No Pants Gutekunst. Starting in 9th, it's going to be Kyle Todd with David Moransky in 10th. Chad House, 11th. Bill Sleep in 12th. Looks like we got 2 people that did not grid up for this one. Man, the Conti is going to be insane. Going to be Mason Gobick in 13th. Joe Manella in 14th. Going to be Christopher Fanning in that number 15 spot. Morgan in 16th. Justin Bennett in 17th. Peyton Boyle going to be in that number 18 spot. And Keith Backus in 19th. And Ben in 20th. So Chad House and Ben did not grid up. As they come down the back straightaway, we're going to be looking for the green flag this time by. All right, guys, just a friendly reminder, the start will be on green. Do not jump out of line until the start-finish line. All right, so Moody and Lovelace, that is a nice front row there, very familiar front row, but watch for James Burke in that number 4 spot to have a little bit of speed in that 7B as they come out of turn number 4, looking for the green flag this time by. Just don't run into the back of anybody and take out the guy behind you, Burke. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be side by side, heading for turn at number 1 and 2. Everybody pushing hard. Here comes the jumping out of lanes as the 20 of Peyton going to jump up to the top side. Down into turn at number 1 and 2. Going to be side by side for the number 2 spot as Moody's going to have a nice little lead into turn at number 1 and 2. But we've seen that is not what it's all about as The pole sitter did not win heat race number 1. Let's go. Yeah, Smiles is out there rooting for Moody. Moody had a good run yesterday. Finally won Weed Sport. That's kind of been his Achilles heel. Oh no, we got him sideways. They're trying to wreck at the back of the pack. Oh man, it is wild as Keith Backus going to be patient at the back. Backus is very new on iRacing, trying to get this thing figured out. And this is one of those tracks that takes a little bit of skill. He might struggle a little bit, but Xfinity later on might suit his style as they come out of turn number 2. Top three starting to pull away from the rest of the field right now. Pretty impressive. Oh, big door bangs further back. Oh, big wreck as they come into turn at number 3 and 4. Looks like Gutekunst, Marek all getting caught up in that one as we are going to move back up to the front as Moody continues to lead. That's going to move Gobik into the final transfer spot. Kyle Todd now up into the top 5 as they come down into turn number 1 and 2. Moody going to continue to lead. Lovelace continues to work the top side as Kyle Todd is going to work all the way up to the top of the boards in turn number 1 and 2. That'll work. It'll eat up your tires a little bit in the main race, but right now, I know that. But in the heat race, it's not going to make a big difference as they head into turn number 3 and 4. He's got plenty of tire. If he can get that thing wound up on the top side with that gear, he could get an advantage as they come out of turn number 4. Might need a little bit of drafting help. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2 is going to be Moody continuing to lead the way as they are side by side for that number 2 spot. Kyle Todd going to drift up the track. Haas having a good run. Haas has needed it. Jared Gotch has fallen back. He got caught up in that big wreck there. Looks like Gutekunst and Bennett are off the track. Oh, no. Backus into the wall. Oh, that is unfortunate for the number 24 as we move back up to the front. It is going to be Moody continuing to lead the way as they come out of turn. Oh, big bobble from Shane Haas. Big save out of the 23 as they get 1 lap to go. Shane's in a transfer spot right now. We'll see if he can keep it as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We got a little bit of a pack here. Gobik 1 spot out. He is at the tail end of this pack trying to race his way in. Kyle Todd on the bubble as they're 3 wide, and Shane Haas is at the top of that as they come down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway, Moody trying to keep that lead. He's got a big push from Ethan into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that checkered flag this time by as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Moody continues to lead. Will Ethan stay with him as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway? Oh, that sucks, Tyler. That sucks. As they come across the line, going to be Moody with the win. Ethan George, Zach Lovelace, Burke, David Moransky, Peyton Boyle, Mason Gobik, and Shane Haas transferring through. Looks like Kyle Todd is going into the LCQ. Wow, what a wild one there. Shane Haas barely transferring through tonight into the feature. That's good. He's had some bad luck on WOoT, so that's going to help him out a lot. Shane, you made it. All right, let's get ready for the LCQ. Let's go ahead and pull it up. We will give these guys a reminder who gets in, and you got to be there to make it. It is going to be 6 laps here for the LCQ. Top 5 transfer through. It's going to be Michael Massing with the pole. Outside of him in the number 2 spot, it's going to be Kyle Todd. Yeah, it's too late. We could do an Xfinity at Dega at 10:30. Going to be Jonathan Burt in that number 3 spot. I'll tell you what, when Burt makes the LCQ and transfers through, he is one to watch in the feature. It's going to be Jared Gotch in 4th. It's going to be Scott Dono in that number 5 spot. Christopher Fanning in 6th. Going to be Jared King in the number 7 spot. Scott Mark in 8th. Blake DeLong in 9th. Going to be Bill Sleep in 10th. Alexander Smith in 11th. Morgan in 12th. Man, 19 cars. Going to be Eric Gann in the 13th spot. Joe in 14th. Mason Martin 15th. Keith Backus in 16th. Going to be David Mayo in the number 17th spot. Johnny No Pants in 18th. Yeah, I know. I think I changed it in the title, didn't I? Going to be Kenny Storkson in 19th. Justin Bennett in 20th. Andrew Register 21st. Chad House, Travis Bennett, all gone. I did change it. Okay, good. I didn't in the announcement, though. I forgot. All right, guys. Start is on green. Top 5 transfer through. There's 19 of you out there. 6 laps. You got to be there at the end to make it. So, got to have a little bit of patience and a sense of urgency at the same time. So, go out there, have some fun. Hopefully, you make it. If not, at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll have O'Reilly cars at Dega at 10:30. All right, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. We got them stacked up 2 by 2. Who's going to make it into the feature here tonight? Could be a wild one. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Kyle Todd up on the outside with a big push from Jared Gotch. We'll see a sense of urgency out of that number 13. He has been a hot commodity here lately. What's up, Young Money? As they head into turn number 1 and 2. You got to watch Mayo. Mayo's got a tendency of making these things sometimes in these chaotic situations. Oh, yeah, I probably did. You know what? It doesn't make a difference. They are what they are. O'Reilly sounds weird to say anyway. I miss the old Busch Grand National. Oh, no, Jared. Oh, they're wrecking the front of the field. Big save. How the fuck did Kyle Todd save that? How the hell did he save that? He's got big damage on the nose, but big save out of the 26 of Kyle Todd. Oh, crash register is around as Jonathan Burt going to lead the field as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It does. It sounds so weird. I don't know why register got that extra lap, but I'll tell you what. I hope Kyle Todd makes it after that save. There's a couple damaged cars, and he is one of them, and there's still a chance to make it. As Jonathan Burt he is in the transfer spot. For some reason, it's saying register as a lap ahead of the field, and I have no clue how. Should fix itself as Burt continues to lead as they come across the line. I don't know how it put register. Hopefully, it fixes itself. I might have to fix this, but for whatever reason, it has register a lap ahead of everybody. Where is Ken? Oh, Kenny is up. It just fixed itself. Kenny is in a tough spot right now. He is in 10th. He's going to need a lot of help. He was struggling on this track. I think he just bought it as Burt's going to continue to lead. Scott Marek in 2nd. Joe in 3rd. Kyle Todd 4th. Alexander Smith in 5th. I got to say, Kyle, that was the most amazing save that I ever seen. All right, so down the back straightaway, everybody pretty much single file. These guys are going to need a little bit of help back here as the field is split up. Will these guys get racing? That 37 might put some heat on the 50, on the number 6 machine or 9 machine, whatever number it is. I think it's the 9 machine as they come out of turn number 4. So battle for the transfer spot. Alexander trying to block, but he's got a ton of nose damage. Oh, he just wrecked him. I hope Mason dumps him. I'm going to laugh if he does. Just turn him into the wall, Mason. He just did you dirty. Uncle Kenny with the 10 months subscribed over on Twitch. Appreciate you, Kenny. Yeah, I know. He is. All right, so he finally passed him. But in the meantime, that has allowed Morgan to catch these guys in the number 43 as we move back up to the front. Scott has leading the way. Jonathan Burt 2nd. Kyle Todd in 3rd. Joe in 4th. Kyle Todd might have a little trouble holding off Joe here as he's got a bunch of nose damage, but looks real good into 3 and 4 as they come out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. You got to be big run. They touch. Oh, Mark gets it. Bert, Kyle Todd, Joe, and Martin making their way in to the feature. Everything is everything is MDiTV now. Anywhere you go, it's all the same across the board. Good to see you out there. Are you spectating also, Kenny? Yeah, we're going to run the warm-up out. We usually do. All right, guys. So we do run the warm-up. You guys can go out there, wreck each other, whatever. Just don't get DQ'd. Working on loading it up. Yeah, I figured. Man, that was wild in the Consi. That was wild. Couple cars got loose, kind of threw everybody off. These guys are going to go out there, have a little bit of fun now. Blow off some seed. Get ready for tonight's race. You see Shane's already backwards. Mark is going to... I guess it really doesn't matter. Mark's going to be clearing black flags. Yeah, Mark's clearing blacks. It might, the Xfinity might load up as this is still going. Some guys will register when we get a caution, I'm sure, if it goes that long. It's usually pretty close. But there's 30 minutes of practice over there. Remember, I'm going to limit the cautions. If it gets too bad, I'll let these guys run separated for a little bit before I throw a caution if we get a punch. All right, guys, I'm going to grab a water because I am going to need that. Definitely looking wild tonight. Some good drivers. This is going to be fun. All right, I'm back. Just had to grab a water real quick. All right, so I got it on a driver. I should. Good time for these guys to goof off a little. I'm not driving backwards, but these guys are having a little bit of fun. That's all. Just the warm up, just something we do. Blows off steam, keeps it fun, reminds these guys of why they're here. And we are about to jump into tonight's feature. That's a tough track, Kenny, if you're not used to it. Wow. All right. Trying to give myself a brain freeze. Just ate a popsicle. All right, we're going to get ready for the starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight. In that number 99 machine, it's going to be Riley Haverson. Outside of him, welcome back in the number 10 machine. It's going to be Asher Hansen. Starting in the inside of row number 2 in that number 3 spot, it is going to be the 03 of Gavin Robchan. Starting in the number 4 spot, it is going to be Noah Fredlund. I think I'm saying that right. Starting in 5th here tonight, made it the best way he could. It is going to be Justin Farless. Outside of him, it is going to be heat race number 1 winner in the number 3 machine, Matt Lindy. Starting in 7th, it's going to be Landon Moody. Outside of him, it's going to be Brady Gotch. Ethan George going to be starting 9th here tonight. Mark Thrash in 10th. Zach Lovelace in 11th. Going to be Tony Basler in the number 12 spot. James Burke in 13th. Cody Nevin in 14th. Going to be David in the number 15 spot. David Morensky, sorry. David Grafton in 16th. Going to be Peyton Boyle in the number 17 spot. Brayton Wares in 18th. Mason Gobick in 19th. Fireball going to start in that number 20 spot. Shane Haas in 21st. Scott Marek in 22nd. Going to be Jonathan Burt in 23rd. Kyle Todd 24th. And rounding out the field here tonight in that number 25 spot, it is going to be Joe Mandela and Mason Martin in 26th. All right, guys, just a friendly reminder. Remember, you have one fast repair. This start will be on green. Restarts will be on leader. Do not jump out of line until the start-finish line, and do not forget to have a little bit of fun. No, just your luck. Looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for them to fire off. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Moody's going to move down to the bottom into turn number 1 and 2. He's trying to make it 3 wide. They're not going to go 3 wide as the 32 of Farless is going to push forward as they head through 1 and 2. Battle for the lead as Asher's going to hang strong on the outside as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Look at those cars go as they head for turn number 3. I got $10 if you kick Cody Nevin. What's up, Remington? Why aren't you out here? This would be a great track for you. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Big bobble out of the leader, Riley. He's going to drift up the track. Here comes Robchan. Down low as they come to the line. Down the front straightaway. Oh, they're wrecking. We got a couple wrecking. It's only 2 cars down there. We're going to leave it green. Leave it green. Just get your fast repair if you need it. We'll get you back on the lead lap in the next caution. Typical Tony luck. You're in Florida. You got 5. Down the front straightaway, or back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Couple cars went around. We're going to see if they get that fast repair. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, Gavin up the track. Contact. Are we going to get a save? Big save out of Rob Chan into turn number 3 and 4. How did Gavin save that? How did they not all wreck as they're 4 wide down the front straightaway? Down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Moody making his move up to the front. He is down on the bottom of Riley. Battle for the lead. Battle for the lead. Moody down low. Haverson up high as they come out. Oh, we got a big wreck. Big wreck in 1 and 2. Caution flag comes out. The big one has happened. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Oh, Gobic got loose. Oh, big wreck, big wreck. Oh, my God. Fireball. No, it was, well, he got a bump from behind the same time that Gobic got loose, and they just met in the middle. It was, got to check that. The chat just corrected me. That was Cody Nevin's fault. What's up? What's up, Jellyman? That's all right. Remington's trying to offer $10 to wreck you, and then Kenny said he'd throw a 5 on that. All right, so working caution. Oh yeah, this is definitely true. Oh, you're over. Okay. He'll do it for.
Send me your PayPal. I'll actually tip you
I was just gonna wreck him.
Oh, I'll do it for 10. Actually,
Talking about wrecking Lindy. All right, so working the first caution flag of the night. We got a lot of cars down on pit road. Hey, $5 is $5, right? $5 is $5. So we got, yeah. So it looks like we are going to try to get Tony, or we're trying to get somebody back on the lead lap. Oh, that was David. He's going to get back on the lead lap. I don't know if Basler has called it quits here tonight. Oh, he's coming back out. Tony, just take your laps when you get out there. If you don't get them, if you don't get it all here, we'll get you on the next one. No choose cone. I wish iRacing, I just don't want to coordinate it. Well, maybe we could do it. We could do it. I think next week we have Mark Thrash just park in the middle of the back straightaway and use him as a choose cone. Oh, Braden Wares is a lap down. He's got a ton of damage on that thing. He did not take his fast repair as we are going to get ready for that green flag this time by. Riley, just a heads up, this start will be on you anytime after the pace car pulls off. But yeah, just to answer your question, Jellyman, this is it is a drafting track. And Moody's in a good spot. He's got Asher there too. It's good to see Asher back out here and up at the front. As we are going to be looking for that green flag this time by. We are 5 laps into this. Be 6 laps complete when they take the green flag. So Tony and Braden are going to have to get a lap back on the next one. As they come out of turn number 4, looking for that green flag. Who's it going to be here tonight? As we are going to have 24 laps to go when they take the green flag. Green flag is out. Little bit of a stack up through the field. Nobody jumping out of line as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Looks like Gobik went ahead and saved his fast repair. If you guys planning on using their fast repair later on in this one, as we seen, Kyle Todd was not slow with the damage on his car. So some of these guys taking the chance, seeing how it is. A little bit of skill in this track. It is not all draft. As they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Going to be Riley leading the way. Landon Moody up on the high side. He's got Asher all over the back of him as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Moody loose. Moody is loose out of turn at number 4. Can't quite get there as Haverson going to lead this time by. Here comes Moody back to the top side. Snapper Watson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Moody with the edge on the outside. Haverson going to dig back down low. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Moody going to... Oh, they touched doors out of turn 2. I think somebody got loose as they head for 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4, going to be 2x2 all the way through the field. Haverson going to push up. That's going to push Moody up. Moody way loose out of turn number 4. We're going to see tires become an issue if these guys do not pit soon, as they come out of... If they do not pit at some point, as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. These guys trying really hard to wreck for last. Haverson going to continue to lead battle for that number 2 spot. Here comes George down low up underneath Moody as they come out of turn number 2. Asher going to get back to that back bumper as they head for turn number 3. I hear Nevin bitching about someone, I think. Maybe it wasn't Nevin. They're trying really hard to wreck back here. Back up to the front, side by side. Big bobble out of Moody up the track, 3 wide per second. Oh, there's a ton of contact at the back. You love wrecking for last, right? That's the best place to wreck for. If you're going to wreck for anywhere, you got to wreck for last. Come on. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Asher's going to get loose. That top side is fast, but it is loose. You got to be able to hold on to it as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Up at the front, still 2x2, as here comes Asher now digging on the outside. Hot side by side with George into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, little stack up there as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Oh, big save. Asher up the track. Hands full from that number 10 machine. He tried to dip that Oreo at the wrong time as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be single file for the top 3, but Moody going to dig back on the outside. So is Asher, 3 wide for third. Rob Chan going to jump into that number 3 spot as the top lane starts to fall back as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It is side by side. These guys are sideways a lot too. It is insane. I don't think he got to the back bumper. I think it's just loose up there on the top. We might see this track change a little bit too. It might gain some grip up there as they lay down rubber as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. So a nice little pack, 12-car pack here. Got to go back to Mark and Haas as they're going to make contact as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Oh, are they going to split them as here comes Burt to the outside in that 666. Remember, Jonathan Burt qualified in through on the LCQ. Usually when we see him do his best work in that number 666, we'll see if he's there at the end as we move back up towards the front. That top lane starting to roll again as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, it is going to be the Haverson show here tonight as he comes across the line. 12 laps complete, 18 laps to go. Yeah, a couple of those guys need to catch up, but these guys keep racing, and well, these guys are racing too. They could potentially draft up there. The draft is definitely going to be faster as they come out of turn number 2. So basically just 2 big packs right now. Basler and Basler is with the pack. Braden Ware is by himself in the 07. As we move back up to the front, Moody's going to edge out front as they head through 3 and 4, but here comes back the inside. Wow. Here comes the inside as it's a drag race to the line. Moody's going to lead that time by 1, 2, 3, right? It is side by side the whole track. This is one big old circle jerk. They are dancing down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. Topside definitely starting to get some run. Moody not quite able to clear him into turn number 3. Here comes Haverson back down on the inside. Man, they are sideways in the corner. I don't know if you guys can see, but they are on the absolute edge as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be Moody once again. That topside is starting to come in a little bit. Starting to get a little bit of rubber up there. They're sliding a little bit less as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Let's go check on our second pack. These guys looking to get organized here. Nose to tail. Shane Haas going to lead this pack in that number 13 spot as they come out of turn number 2. Let's see if they can get organized enough to catch that front pack. They might be able to. The front pack is about, let's see, the front pack is 1.7 seconds ahead. They could potentially get there as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Drag race to the line. I think it was Moody at the line. Too close to call. Oh, George going to drift up into Brady Gotch. Gotch going to drift back down into him. They're going to continue to bang doors through turn number 1 and 2. That's going to allow the top 2 to pull away. Now watch the pull from those other rows. Let's see if they make a move to the outside of these guys or if they're going to keep it in line as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, it's just thrash. Yeah, just one car. 1 or 2 cars. We're going to leave it. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Riley still on the inside as they head through 1 and 2. A little bit of contact. These guys are getting more and more on edge, though. Remember, these tires are wearing. Oh, here comes the 51. They're going to try to put Haverson in the sucker hole. Not able to do it as they head into turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. This pack is getting closer and closer. And I'll tell you what, these guys, no, they're not catching them. This pack side by side is faster as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. They're getting a little pushy up here. We could see a big one as they come across the line looking for 1 and 2. We are past that halfway point. Oh, Gavin sideways, big save again. We've seen a bunch of big saves out of that number 3 as they're going to take it 4 wide. 4 wide down the back straightaway. trying to grab what they can as they come into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to go into 4 wide. Asher up on the high side. Gavin going to have to back out of that one. Contact sideways. Big save out of Rob Chan once again. Wow, this is wild. This is really good. Down into turn at number 1 and 2. Moody now out to the point all by himself. Big push by Brady Gotch. Gotch going to get left alone as Moody's going to bail on him as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It is definitely getting dicey back at the back of this pack as they try to single file it out. Up at the front, they're trying 3 and 4 wide back again in the back of this front pack. Down into turn at number 3 and 4. Burke going to almost get to the back bumper of Peyton Boyles. They come out of turn at number 4. Down the front straightaway. Going to be 19 laps complete. 19 laps complete as they come across the line. We're going to go ahead and throw the caution for that one. All right, here is the question. I figured I saw entry at pit road. I figured somebody might have entered it or... Oh, another wreck. Not a big one. If you guys are a lap down, go ahead and take your laps back. All right, so what a race so far here tonight. The racing up front has been absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how many times, though, that Gavin had some amazing catches there. A lot of fun here tonight. These guys have been pushing and pushing the limits here, but all looking pretty good here tonight. Kyle Todd's a bunch of laps down. He's going to be trying to get whatever he can here. You know what? I don't know if he's going to take 2 right sides. These cars are already loose, and that'll make them a little bit looser. We're about to find out. I think everybody's going to hit pit road. Everybody is coming. Burke stays. Oh, Burke. No, some of them stayed out. So Haverson and Rob Chan stay out. Brady Gotch stays out. Farless, Burke. That could be a mistake here as the tire wear is definitely an issue. All right, so this is going to be fun. Oh, 84, right? He's going to be starting 12th. I don't think that's too bad. And he's going to have fresh tires. We'll see. The racing was actually really good, and it might have been getting better. As Kyle's going to try to get as many laps as he can here. Braden Wares needs one more lap. As Haverson going to blink out a little bit. Gavin in second, Brady Gotch in third, Farless fourth, Burke in fifth, Lindy in sixth, Shane Haas, Mark, Borensky, and Martin. Your top 10 right now as it stands. Moody coming. It's going to be interesting to see how this works out. Mark, you want to clear blacks for us when we go back green, in case I forget? You can't, it's fixed setup. You can't do any adjustments. All right, we are going to get them stacked back up. Going green flag. It is going to be a 7-lap shootout. 7-lap shootout here. As we got them stacked up 2 by 2, 7 laps to go when they take the green flag. Kyle Todd taking another one here. He's going to need another caution or two. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. I'm definitely curious how this is going to play out as we got these guys stacked up. Riley, this is going to be on you again anytime after the pace car pulls off. We might see a series of cautions here. We might see people getting a little impatient knowing they got to make their moves as we look for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Green flag is out. Haverson going to get on the gas as they head for turn number 1 and 2. He's going to jump up to the top side and then back down to the bottom as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Brady Gotch down on the bottom. He's going to stay up underneath Ropchan as they actually get single filed out up at the front pretty quick. So we're going to see these guys trying to make some moves as they come out of turn number 2. Wow, they went single file pretty quickly here. That's actually pretty impressive. Got to go back to 8th place, Scott Marek, to see some side-by-side racing as him and Haas are side-by-side. Here comes the 21 of David. Remember, David was involved in one of the first wrecks with no caution. Oh, he makes contact. Marek goes around. Oh, Marek goes around. We'll see if he gets back out on the track. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, we're going to go back up here. Moody has gained a couple spots up to 9th. He is going to be the first one with tires. Actually, Asher might have taken tires too. I don't remember. Let me take a look. No, Moody is the first one with tires. Oh, it's getting dicey in the middle of the pack as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. 5 laps to go as they come across the line. 5 laps to go. They are beating and banging at the back of the pack as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Brady Gotch now up on the outside. He's trying to get on a roll like Jared. Let's see if he can do it as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Mark gonna go ahead and spin out again. We should get. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a caution again. They'll be able to get caught back up as they're going to be 4 wide in the rear. That's got to be painful as they come out of turn number 4. 4 laps to go as they come down the front straightaway. They are beating and banging at the back. Look at this. This is absolutely insane. Oh, they're wrecking. Big wreck in the back. Caution comes out. Talladega. Oh, man, that looked like a train of pushing right there. Okay, so it looked like Fireball got loose here into the corner. Yeah, he started to get loose. Mark had the run. They made contact to stack him up. Big wreck. Oh, Braden almost made it through. Big wreck at the back of the pack. They're going to go ahead and get some cars fixed here as we work that third caution flag of the night, and we are going to get a green-white checker. Yeah, he gained. He's up to 8th. He's up to 8th. This might be where the tires come in here. This might be a good caution flag for Landon Moody. 30 laps. Session goes up in about 3 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes the session will be up, Brayton. Set to go up at 10:30 Eastern. So we do have a couple guys that will be getting their laps, so make sure you guys give them room on the top side. So it'll be the qualifying, the heats, the Conti, and the 30-lap feature. I'm not going to lie. This has been a phenomenal race. Phenomenal. 2 great starter opener races. We had the mini stocks last week, was absolutely phenomenal. What happened? I don't know what happened to him. Why he ended up so many laps down. But he did have one of the best saves I've ever seen. He's going to get a bunch of them here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think Kyle's going to get them all here. All right, so we are going to re-rack them, restack them for a green-white checker here tonight as they come out of turn number 4. Yeah, get in. First 45 cars. This one filled up, too. They've been filling up. Hopefully these guys are quick at getting in there. If you are in the top 3 and you come in for an interview after this, make sure you, if you're going to run the next one, make sure you register for it first because it'll probably fill up quick. It should be up in like 2 minutes or so. It's for 10:30 Eastern, but you know how that is. It usually is 31 or 32 before it goes up. All right, we got them stacked up on a turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for that green flag. I think Kyle Todd is just going to miss it. A little bit of overtime action here. Going to be a green-white checker as they are going to get 32 laps in tonight. At least. We could end up with another green-white checker. We'll see what these guys do as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Racing has been phenomenal here tonight. You got to watch him. Shane Haas is up in the mix too, and so is James Burke. Lindy, Rob Chan, green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Haverson jumping up front. Will Brady Gotch jump down to the bottom side as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Moody's trying to give the push to Shane Haas as they come out of turn number 2 down the back stretch. Can those two work together as we got one flirting with the apron? That is going to be the 32 of Farless. He's going to get back up in line as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Oh, big save. No caution. No caution. Wouldn't let me throw it that late, guys. Haverson with the lead. Brady Gotch all over the back of him. White flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Moody's up to 5th, just so you know, as they are nose to tail up at the front. These guys are going to figure out what they can do as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be Haverson leading the way. Here comes Gotch looking to the outside, now looking low. He's going to knock Haverson in the rear. Here comes Rob Chan to the outside. Rob Chan sideways up on the high side. It's going to be Haverson leading it on a turn number 4. He's going to take the win here tonight. Brady Gotch in 2nd. Rob Chan 3rd. Lindy, Morinsky, Moody, Lovelace, Gobick, Boyle, and Hanson, your top 10. Oh, I get it. All right, so what a race here tonight. Session should be up if you're going to register for the other one. Top 3 if you want. I'll be in Discord for interviews. All right, what a race. That was fucking amazing. It's going to be Haverson with the win here tonight. Brady Gotch in 2nd. Kevin Robchan in 3rd. Going to be Lindy in that number 4 spot. Morensky in 5th. Moody in 6th. Going to be Lovelace in the number 7 spot. Gobick in 8th. Boyle in 9th. Hanson's going to be 10th. Tony Bassler brings his way back up in 11th. David Grafton in 12th. Going to be Bert in the number 13 spot. Marek in 14th. Manella in 15th. Going to be Wares in 16th. Martin 17th. Shane Haas in 18th. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, 19th is going to be Farless Noah in 20th, James Burke in 21st, Ethan George 22nd, Cody Nevin 23rd, Fireball 24th, Mark Thrash 25th, and Kyle Todd in 26th. What a fucking race. That was so fun to watch. Who would have thunk that would have been as good as it was? Sonny, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, Kenny. We're going to Dega now. Not Xfinity O'Reilly. I said Xfinity a bunch of times, but it's O'Reilly. Brady.
Yes, sir.
How's the breathing? That was wild.
Yeah, the breathing stopped several times throughout that race. I mean, it's getting there now. I'm a little bit winded, but it's coming back.
You know, I find myself holding my breath in those type of situations a lot.
Yeah, running the pack, and especially up front, was wild and fun. Like the throttle control you had to have to get off the guy in front of you, not to be pushing him in the corner, and the throttle control to make that same corner but still have a good enough run off the corner to push him down the straightaway. It was fun running out there tonight.
You know, a lot of people were worried about this one. Yeah, it's hosted, Sonny. We got one up right now. Just look up MDiTV now. It's the O'Reilly Auto Parts series at Talladega. You know, a lot of people were worried about this, and we do know this this track is on edge. It's hard to drive this one, but man, the quality of drivers in this one was pretty intense. I mean, we didn't even have a lot of crashes.
No, we did not. I mean, the quality of drivers is damn good, which makes it even more fun. I imagine it makes it more fun to watch. But shout out to those guys up front, because there was several times where the issue was getting pushed and it kept going forward, and there was a lot of great saves. Overall, pretty good night.
Yeah, definitely good night. And you probably had a pretty good spotter there, as Jared didn't make it, unfortunately. But good run here. Second place. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to thank John's mom. I know we've been missing Nils in our interviews lately. I'd like to thank you guys for putting these on. Thank you, Gotch Racing, Gotch Trucking, and thanks for the team for providing us a card today as fast as Xfinity Mobile.
Yeah, definitely a good run here tonight for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one, I'm sure.
Yep, see you there.
All right, bud. Brady Gotch with a phenomenal run here tonight. Good to see him up on the podium again. He's been doing that a lot. We're just jumping over into the next session. Give me 1 second. You know, it was 29 drivers when we just got finished with that, already in the session. 45 max. So that just tells you, I mean, these things are filling up pretty quick. You got to be quick to get in them. And you got to be quick to race them, because these guys have gotten awfully good. We've got a really good group of guys. And Xfinity tends to put on a hell of a show. So I am excited. Oh, my God. David Kologi. Cool OG is up in this one. That is awesome. That's a name I haven't seen in a minute. Uncle Kenny, he's in there. Nice. All right, this is looking to be a good one with some OGs in there. As we pull up into that session, let's see. It says 44 cars are registered, so there is one spot left. Oh, no, it's full. It's full. Damn, that filled up quick. Definitely filled up quick. These guys are going to go out there and have a little bit of practice, have a little bit of fun, get ready for qualifying here tonight. Kat's going to say hi. What? All right, let's see. Man, it is taking forever to get in there. I think this is the longest it's taken me to load into a race in a long time. Definitely some familiar names that we've seen in the session. Booty to get in there. Did Mark get in there? Mark got in there. Did Shane get in there? Shane got in there. Good deal. Riley Green got in there. So we got a good couple drivers that we're used to seeing in here that we didn't see in the last one. Looks like Farless got back in there. Kyle Todd did not make it. I don't know if he was planning on running, but he did not make it. Crash Register made it. Yellow made it. BK made it. So we got some of our regulars in there. Let's go ahead and pull up the screen as these guys are out on the track, putting in some laps. We'll see if Trading Paints catches up pretty soon, so we can see those paints starting to catch up now. That was phenomenal. Where is Kaloji?
Jonathan, I'm going to back up and try to get Tony and Cody right here. Back up a little bit.
All right, let's see. Looking to see
Okay.
some familiar names in there. Let's see. Is Kaloji in there already? Scared my cat. All right, let's see.
Going now. Go. Get to the bottom.
Now, David Cool OG. Haven't seen you in a while. I guess he's not all the way in there. Good to see him out there, though. Oh, there he is. That's funny. Good to see David out there. Cody Nevin and Tony Basler's in there. We'll see that number 19 go around at some point. Hey, Cody, can you spin out that 19 in front of you now so we can get it out of the way?
I got you, bro.
All right, so out on the track here once again, we got a little bit of practice going on. Oh my God, they are inside of each other. They are violating each other. Oh, did Bert make it in? He did. Okay, let's go look at. Hey, what do you think about that paint in front of you, Moody?
Very interesting.
I just love dads, you know.
Dad on Dad, the hot dad. I love hot
Yep,
dad's
I love
car, driven by Jonathan Burt. Cody Nevin gonna snag the quick time there. That is so fun. See, oh, it's a Fiat too. I just realized that. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. The Mustang Fiat, I guess, today.
Oh yeah, the fuel is daddy juice. Daddy juice.
Yeah, the fuel is daddy
I
juice.
just died.
You guys can hear it though.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
died.
we wrecked him. Oh
Oh no,
man.
daddy!
How'd you know Wallace was driving?
I was getting hot there. That's all I had.
Were you hot because of the dads?
Nope.
Again, Moody, make sure to look all over the car, okay? All over it.
The dad bod did him in.
Hey, finally, a car that's in the same state as me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So we got the Gotches out. We got Brady Gotch out there looking to go again. Do we have Jared? Did Jared make it? I hope Jared made it. Oh, he did. Okay, good. I was a little nervous there. Ethan George back for another one.
My window says call me Daddy Bert.
Zach, you did too good of a job with it.
Yeah, it's a little suspicious.
Kenny pulling out in the number 57. Yeah,
Very.
no problem. That was a phenomenal race. That was
I
a
love to see
phenomenal
that.
race. Winda 807. Is that Lindy? Oh yeah, that's always the goal, is to beat Moody. This is it for tonight. This is it for tonight, Sonny.
Hey, Mark, you should come on the pit road with me and Zach.
Okay.
What are you doing on pit road with Zach?
Eiffel Tower.
It's all consensual. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, what are they doing?
Shit like that going on, I'd just grab there in group 2.
Yeah, it happens.
You want to join us,
He
bro?
was probably bitching about it the whole
No, I'm in
time.
group 1. I'm fine.
We need some experience in our group.
Wouldn't Bill Sleep be a granddad?
He's a gilf.
I mean, technically, he's old enough to be your dad.
Technically.
Jared Gotch looking to better his last race. Unfortunately, did not make the first one. Looking to make this one. He's been really good in these WOOT races here lately. As we got about 14 minutes left before we get into qualifying here tonight. Looks like the Thrash Can. Oh, the Thrash Can is in the 36 tonight. Oh, he's still all up inside of Lovelace. It is so fun when you get that.
Inside of me tonight, 8th rest. All night long.
Where's Kenny? Kenny's out here
So
in the
far.
155 Navy machine.
Hey, James, how many people make this entry?
26. Top. We'll take 5 from qualifying, 8 from each heat, and then 5 from the consi. Cool.
Make this one
Oh,
fast.
gee.
3:15 a.m. comes real early.
Oh, these guys are already. They're so hooked on WOOT. Oh, they're not inside each other anymore. You know, Mark's going to be a dad, so he can get up on this. All right, let's see what else we got going on out here. Let's see, we got crash register somewhere out on the track there. Oh my God, we caught him right as the wrecking was happening. He's out there with Bill Sleep. I'll tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun tonight. Glad it goes like that. Hopefully this one gets some more of the same. Definitely a lot of the same people out there. Let's see. Just checking on the stream, seeing how they're all doing. Twitch is not popping off right now, but it has been popping off pretty good lately. A little bit better than usual. Glad to see Twitch doing a little bit. I've always, I struggled with Twitch when I first started streaming. Just the fact that they locked down everything as much as they did and tried to control the streamer so much. But they've lightened up a lot, and views are starting to get better over there, so definitely appreciating that. Got James Stats out there. Good to see him make it out there. Burke is struggling a little bit in this one. Look at this. Johnny No Pants.
Well, shit.
I was just checking to see if he had the logo on there. All right, let's see who else we got out there. So far, 32 cars have, 31 cars have put down a lap. Cool OG has just pulled onto pit road. That is the farthest he has gone.
I figured out why me and the 12 are out on our own here. It's because we're in a different session, I guess. Too many in one session. Have to put.
Yeah, it'll do like 3 sessions, and the last one will be the smallest one, the third one. It's not like you need practice. It's just Dega. Brady's practicing his celebration as he is trying to get one spot better in this one. Look at this. Keith Backus to the top of the charts. Good old steel hauler, hauling ass in the number 24. He's got to take a screenshot of that. Keith, are you screenshotting the standings while you got a chance?
No, I'm still trying to get my bearings since I got flipped upside down.
Well, imagine Bill's sleep. He's in a motion rig. I wonder if that thing lands on his head when he flips.
That was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in iRacing.
Bill Sleep has learned to turn off his motion rig when we do WOOT, I think.
It's off. I'm good.
I think the Indy cars did you in.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. What the hell? I think I just time traveled.
He did something.
Gotta shut off that camera. Cat's over there setting it off. All right, so we are closing in here on the end of practice. About 8 minutes left as they come out onto the track. These guys getting a little bit of laps in here before we get into tonight's main event. That's wild. This thing filled up in about 3 or 4 minutes tonight. That is how WOOT's becoming. That is absolutely insane. Definitely enjoyable to get these guys in here. Same guys running all the time. A couple new guys slipping in, fitting in with the crew. As we are getting ready for tonight's main event, looks like we've had 33 cars do a lot. Nope, still just 32 now. Mayo has not gone out there and done a lap. Neither has Asher. Braden has not. Peyton Boyle, Riley Green, Farless. Definitely some guys. Riley Haverson has made it back in here after his win in the last one. Looking to go for 2 here tonight. We'll see if he ends up in Discord if he gets another win. BK, our runner-up in the Arca Clay Clash yesterday, currently out there on the track, 6 quick, looking to have a good run here tonight. WOOT's definitely become a little bit more special. We've been doing some form of WOOT. It used to be WOW when it was Wednesdays, but we've been doing WOOT for about 5 years now, and it's had its ups and downs. But definitely pulling a little bit of consistency and starting to create a certain culture. That's kind of what we want to do. We want to create that culture. These guys come out, have fun, blow off some steam. I mean, a lot of these guys spend a lot of time grinding leagues, grinding safety rating, grinding iRacing. Come in here, WOOT, blow off some steam, have some fun. If you get wrecked, that's with a bunch of friends, and hopefully you don't get too angry. But all about the fun, and we've definitely created that type of culture out here, which has been absolutely phenomenal. Keith out there with the quick time. He's out there with Yellow, with Aiden in the number 7. Those guys going out there, putting in some good laps. Morgan is second quick, but he's by himself. He's not going to best that right now, running out there all by himself. Crash register, trying to get out there and get those crashes in a little bit earlier now, so he doesn't have to worry about them later. Did Lovelace make it in here? Oh, Lovelace is in here yet, though. I forgot. Let's see who else we got out there. Luke's out there texting and driving. All right, we got about 5 minutes left before we get into qualifying here tonight. I'll do a quick driver's meeting at the beginning of qualifying, tell these guys what they have to look forward here tonight and what they need to do. Just some simple rules. Just adds up at the beginning of qualifying, I will do a driver's meeting. You guys are more than welcome to qualify. But I will do a driver's meeting at the beginning. So just listen up for that. I had to change the track over on SDK. I almost forgot. Almost forgot to do it.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so right now, Keith Back is still at the top of the charts here tonight. BK not able to improve his position as of yet. Had to check and see which car he was running. The numbers don't always match up. We're going to go ahead and shut off the chat now as we close in on the racing here tonight. Whoa, are you out there? Where are you? You're out there, right, Kenny? Yeah, you are. 26th quickest. You need to pick up the pace a little bit, Kenny. Let's see what's going on over here. Jonathan Burt. Oh my God. I got there just in time to watch that, Mark. Oh, these guys, the little glitch over there at the edge of the track. Got a little pack out here running around. We've got some guys trying to get some quick times in. Always fun to win practice. I know it doesn't matter, but we all want to always get that quick time. Just because you always want to be the fastest guy on the track. Look at that. Cool OG has made his way out onto the track right now. He's out there with Austin Beverly getting some laps in right now. All right, so 2 minutes left when these guys... 2 minutes left right now for these guys before we get into qualifying. They're going to get 3 laps here tonight. 3 laps of qualifying. Your time is with no drafting? Oh, okay. I mean, you know, it's Talladega too, and you really don't need a lot of practice. Uh-oh, they died. Mark's still on the fence. He's just going to hang out there as they got about a minute and a half left. Lovelace is going to try and do it now. Did you hit page up so that you can watch these guys try and do the same thing, Mark? Yeah, it was a little odd position to be watching. Oh, he got... Yeah, he definitely got some error. I remember it doesn't seem like it's launching it like it used to. It used to really launch him in there. Yeah, there's many times I've done it in the truck and ended up in the middle of the front straightaway. All right. 7 seconds left as we get into qualifying here tonight. Oh, my God. He just railed Jonathan Burt right there. Yeah, no, it is. It's so much fun, like you said. All right, so getting into qualifying, I got to do a little driver's meeting here. Let me make sure I got it on the right channel. Last week, I forgot to do this. All right, guys, thanks for coming out. This is WOOT. We do it every Thursday night. First race is usually up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be street stocks or mini stocks at a random track. Then we do Talladega, and we mix up the cars. Obviously, this week is Xfinity. Sometimes we do Indy cars. Sometimes we do COT. Sometimes we do SRX. It's just a lot of fun. You get 3 laps here, so use them how you want them. Top 5 transfer in on time. Everybody else will go into a heat race and or an LCQ. Top 8 from the heat races, top 5 from the LCQ. A total of 26 cars making the feature here tonight. On starts, you're gonna. Sorry, I just repeated myself like 20 times. On starts, you're gonna be starting on green. Restarts will be on leader. There will be no cautions in the heats or the counties, so you don't have to worry about restarts. There are 5 laps for the heats, 6 laps for the counties. Do not jump out of line before the start-finish line. Obviously, if somebody misses a shift or just does not go, I'll use my discretion there. But if you do jump out of line and do not immediately give it back, I will probably just remove you. It's easier than trying to tell somebody to give it back and arguing with them while I'm trying to stream. We do have a few admins in here that will be keeping an eye on things. And they'll probably be racing too. So, but it's more of an emergency than anything. Or if we get a couple packs separated and there's a big one in the second pack that I can't see. Do not go below the double yellow line. I don't care if you want to go down there for qualifying. I'm not going to watch 40-something people qualify. So if you're down there for qualifying, I don't care. But when we are in the race, we're going to keep it above the double yellow line. Chat is the biggest thing here. That is the easiest way to get removed from this server. I don't care if you want to mic up one time and tell somebody they're a fucking moron, but leave it at one and done. If you do keep it going back and forth, I'll probably just remove you. Oh, this will be live on MDiTV on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. And make sure you guys give it a like, a share, and a follow. And if you have any questions, mic up. I can hear you, and there's plenty of people who can answer any questions you might have. All right, so these guys out on the track. Looks like Jared Gott's going to put the first quick time in with a 54.668. Remember... Yeah, I'm broadcasting it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm broadcasting. That's pretty much all I do. I do race some stuff, but I never stream my races. It's harder to interact. All right, so everybody out on the track trying to get in their laps. They got 10 minutes to do this. Plenty of time to get those laps in. And it looks like a good portion of these people are out there qualifying here tonight. Right now, Jared Gotch going to continue to own the top of the lap times. He did not do his third lap. I'm actually surprised. Crash register out there right now in the number 52. I do a bit of streaming. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I was doing Tuesdays, but what I was doing Tuesdays just ended. Look at that. Kenny up in the top 5 right now as it stands. David Cool OG now going to sit ninth as people starting to pick up those lap times. Right now, Jack G, that's what we're going to go with. Currently in the number 3 spot. Let's see who else we got. Keith Backus out on the track right now in the number 24, trying to race his way in and make one of these features. Riley Green out of the track. Johnny No Pants out on the track. Kenny Storkson out on the track. Kenny about to get a lap in right here. Let's see where he's going to put himself in the number 57. BK up to second. Storkson going to be 25th. That's going to put him deep in the field as it stands right now. He's going to have to pick up the pace just a tick. James Burke out on the track. Basler out on the track. Mayo out on the track. Lovelace, Mark Thrash, Farless. So definitely a lot of people putting in the lap times. 30 cars now have put in lap times as it stands right now. Keeping an eye on that top 5. Those guys all done with their qualifying runs. Oh, Luke Swarting going to go up 4th quick with a 54.682. That is definitely where he wanted to be. He might want to try and pick it up just a little bit more if he can to give himself a little bit of cushion. Still some fast cars coming out on the track. Moody jumping out on the track now. Jonathan Burt has not jumped out on the track. Cool OG with the quick time with a 54.632. He's going to go out there with the quick time. So that's going to put Kenny Storkson up to the number 5 spot. Good lap for Storkson. Still a lot of cars putting down laps. 34 cars have put down laps. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars out on the track right now putting down their laps. Thrash going to be 35th quickest. Let's see if Storkson can pick up the pace any on lap number 3. Farley's going to go second quick with a 6.34. And Storkson going to jump up into the top 4 now with a 54.649 for Kenny Storkson. But we have some quick ones as Lovelace going to jump up to 4th quick with a 6.45. Asher Hansen out on the track right now in the number, what number is he in? 28 machine. Jonathan Burt is going out, putting down a lap. We got 36 cars that have put down lap times as it stands right now. Keeping an eye on that top 5 right now. It is Kenny Storkson on the bubble to make the feature here tonight in through qualifying as we got about 3 minutes left here. Fix that. Let's go jump in with the Thrash Can as he is doing his lap in the number 36 machine. Shane Haas, Cody Nevin. Cody Nevin going to put in a lap. 38 cars have put down laps as it stands right now. Asher Hansen out on the track. Jonathan Burt on the track. So there is 3 cars out on the track right now that have not put in a lap time. Oh, Storks are going to get bumped out as David Mayo jumps up to the number 2 spot here tonight. Good job, David Mayo. Lovelace up there with the quick time now with a 54.562. So right now it is Jared Gotch on the bubble spot. Landon Moody out there putting down his lap. Let's go check on Moody as he is looking to jump into that top 5. Basically, I only host these two and the Arca Clay Clash on Wednesday. 41 cars now have put down lap times here tonight. There's a couple fast guys out on the track right now that could jump into the top 5 and bump out Jared Gotch. So we will see what happens here as Moody's going to come across the line. I think this is going to be his final lap. Shane Haas up to 6th, Burt up to 8th, and Moody is going to be 16th quick. Oh, that is not the lap time he was looking for. Asher goes 3rd quick, pushing out Jared Gotch with a 54.626. So Asher now locking himself in. I don't think there's anybody out there that's going to be able to bump him out. Cody Nevin out on the track. He's going to come out across 30th quick. Oh, he's got some work to do. Shane Haas still out there trying to jump his way up into the top 5. He's going to try to do it as he comes across the line this time by. Zach's got speed hacks. Shane Haas not able to improve his time, looking to start on the pole in heat race number 2 as it stands right now, as qualifying is going to come to an end, and we are going to get ready for tonight's heat race number 1. We got Lovelace, Mayo, Hansen, Cool OG, and Farless all transferring through and on time. All right, let's go ahead and get them lined up here for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole, it is going to be Jared Gotch. Outside of him, it's going to be Kenny Storkson with BK starting in 3rd. Going to be Luke in that Swarting in the number 4 spot. James Stats in 5th. Jack G in 6th. Going to be Brady Gotch in the number 7 spot. Look for him to go find Jared. Cole Sloan in 8th. Going to be Michael Massing in the number 9 spot. Joe Manella in the 10th. Going to be James Burke 11th. Ashley Webb in 12th. Followed by Cody Nevin in 13th. Going to be Braden Wares in the number 14 spot. Keith Backus in 15th. Mark Thrash in 16th. Going to be Austin Taylor in the number 17 spot. Aiden in 18th. Jared King 19th. And Gavin in that number 20 spot. All right, let me just holler at them real quick. All right, guys, it's going to be 5 laps here. Top 8 transfer through. No caution flags. If you get in a wreck, go get that fast repair. They will probably wreck again, and you still got a good chance to get in there. Start will be on green. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. And go out there and have some fun. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2 out of turn number 2 as they come down the back straightaway. Going to be looking for that green flag this time by 5 laps here for heat race number 1. You know, if this is just even close to what the street stock race was, this is going to be a good one. As these guys head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag. Jared Gotch and Kenny Storkson on that front row. Who's it going to be here in heat race number 1? Do you guys have a favorite out there? Let me know in the chat. I know Luke's favorite driver is probably Luke. as they come out of turn number 4. Pace car is going to pull in, and we are going to strap those belts a little bit tighter. As they head to the line, it is going to be green flag is out. Green flag is out as Jared's going to lead the field down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Kenny Storkson on the outside. Who's going to be here leading them into turn number 1? It's going to be Jared Gotch on the bottom. Storkson needs a little bit of help from behind as Swarting is all over the back of him as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Somebody has to refresh the paint, so apparently somebody's paint wasn't right. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be 2 by 2. I like doing it. I've been doing it a long time, though. About 5 years. I like racing them, too, but I enjoy the community aspect of the broadcasting and watching these guys get better and having people to chat with in the chat and all that. It's harder to do when I race and get so focused in the race. As Jared's going to lead them to lap number 1 as they come down the front straightaway in 1 and 2. So Jared leads lap number 1 as these guys try to jockey for position further back. Right now it is Cody Nevin in the number 11 in that final transfer spot as they head through 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. Going to be side by side all the way down the back straightaway from about second on back. Top lane trying to get the run. Oh, we got one. Oh, Burke is going to go into the inside wall. No luck for Burke as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be all Gotch down on the inside as Brady Gotch going to control that high side. Are we going to have an all Gotch 1-2 as they come down the front straightaway heading for turn number 1 and 2? Down into turn number 1 and 2. Brady Gotch going to lead the way. Jared Gotch leading the inside lane as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Top lane starting to dig a little bit here out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, we are looking to form a third lane as it looks like Storkson going to jump up into the third lane. He's got Swarting behind him as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Swarting, struggling. Big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. Big wreck. Lots of good cars caught up in this one as the big one has happened as we move back up to the front out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, looking for 3 laps complete at the line this time by 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they head for turn number 1 and 2. So a lot of cars caught up in that one as they head through 1 and 2. We've still got a breakaway here. Right now it is Braden Wares in that final transfer spot. How about Keith Backus? Currently 1 spot out in the 9th position, but keeping himself up in there as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, it is getting a little wishy-washy into turn number 3 and 4. Somehow they keep it straight as Jared Gotch continues to lead. Brady's going to blow up. Braden's going to blow up in the 23. He's out of this one. Oh, that's going to move Backus into that final transfer spot. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, my God. What the hell just happened? White flag is out. Jared Gotch out front. Brady Gotch in second. Stats in third as they come up on lap traffic. Down the back straightaway. Right now, it is Gavin starting shotgun on the field in that final transfer spot. Back up to the front as they make their way around the lap traffic. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, my God. What the fuck just happened? Oh, no. That is not good as Keith is blowing up as we got to race to the line. They're going to go 3 wide. No, they're going to get it back down to 2 wide. They bang doors in the tri-oval. Who's it going to be at the line? Here comes Stats to the outside. It's going to be Brady. James Stats. Jared Gotch, Michael Masson, Kenny Storkson, Aiden, and Gavin making it in, and Austin Taylor, the final transfer as it got absolute. Yeah, that was. Are you talking about how it just flung your car? Yeah, I thought it was him at first. I saw it happen. It was insane. Ugh. Oh my God. I just don't know what happened. I think it was a little bit of netcode involved in that springboard. All right, let's get ready for heat race. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. All right, time for heat race number 2. We got a lot of good people going into the Conci tonight. It's going to be Shane Haas starting on the pole here tonight. Jonathan Burt in second. By the way, Jonathan is if you're a hot dad, he wants you to hit him up after this race. It's going to be Austin Beverly in third. Going to be Johnny No Pants in the number 4 spot. I heard John's a dad and he's got no pants and he's right behind you. It's going to be Andrew Register in the number 5 spot. Landon Moody in 6th. Going to be David Morinsky in the number 7 spot. Donna in 8th. Morgan in 9th. Going to be Kenneth in the number 10 spot. Peyton Boyle in 11th. Bill Sweep in 12th. Then rounding out the rest of the field here tonight, it is going to be Tyson Bennett, Nate Bladsdell, Ethan George, Zach Lamsony, I don't know. Zach L. Going to be Tony Basler, 17th, Briley Green, 18th, and Haverson and Fireball did not grid up. I just totally overthought that name. That's the whole problem. All right, guys, start is going to be on green. Do not jump out of line until the start-finish line. Remember, you got to make the 5 laps to try and make the feature, so try and keep it as clean as you can. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2 into turn number 3 and 4. Looking for that green flag this time by as they come out of turn number 4. 18 cars, 8 spots available. Pace car is going to pull in. Looking for that green flag. Haas and Burt on that front row. It's such a long way to the tri-oval. Green flag is out as they come through the tri-oval. Good start up through the field. Couple guys a little bit slow on there as it looks like Register had to pull down to the yellow line as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like Bert's going to take the lead into turn number 1. He's going to bail on Gudekunst as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Johnny's got no pants and no company up on the top lane as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Right now, Austin Beverly, going to be on that bubble spot as they look for turn number 3. So Austin's going to be leading that second group there as they head into turn number 3 and 4. We got Blackburn and Sleep almost making contact there, as here comes the rest of the field as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, going to be Burt leading the way in that 666 as they come through the tri-oval. Will he lead lap number 1? Right now, it looks like it. Nobody's got to run, as it's going to be Burt leading lap number 1. Here comes Moody in the 84. He's already up 3 spots. He's looking for more into turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Burt's going to continue to lead. Haas, Moody, your top 3. Here comes Goodkunz back on the high side. Let's go. You made it, Kenny. You made it. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes. Oh, we're wrecking. We're wrecking back. Oh, of course. Big wreck. Big wreck. Big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. Lots of cars caught up. Lots of cars caught up as these guys are going to try to make it through. We got a breakaway up at the front. 6-car breakaway as they head down through the tri-oval. It's going to be Burt leading the way. These guys are in. Look at this. Tony Basler has found some luck and in a transfer spot as they come down the front straightaway. But these guys are going to get a run as they head into turn number 1 and 2. So if these guys can keep it clean, one of these guys are not going to make it. It looks like Uncle Kenny's going to pull off. A couple guys are going to pull off and get some fast repairs as we got a battle for the lead as No Pants up on the high side. He's got Moody all over that back bumper into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, 6-car breakaway here. We'll keep an eye on that battle behind these guys. As they head to the line, it is going to be Goodkunz leading that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Top side definitely starting to dig. As they head into turn at number 3 and 4. Who's it going to be at the line this time by as they are looking for the white flag when they get there. So we got lap traffic up ahead of these guys. It did get crazy fast. You are not lying. So a couple guys going down onto pit road. Looks like are coming off of pit road as the leaders head into turn number 3 and 4. Lap traffic up ahead. Lap traffic got crazy in heat race number 1. Will it do the same thing here again? As they come to the line, going to be Jonathan Burt leading the way. White flag is out. White flag is out right now. It is Riley. Riley's got damage. I thought he was looking for the run, but he might have too much damage there. As they head into turn at number 1 and 2, Peyton trying to reel these guys in, but he's too far back. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Lap traffic up ahead. I don't know if it's going to make a difference as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side for the lead. Look at this. Bill Sleep in a transfer spot as they come out of turn number 4, looking for the checkered flag this time by. It is going to be Jonathan Burt leading heat race number 2 as they race to the line. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Burt, Goodkunz, Haas, Moody, Ryan, Sleep. And for the transfers, it's going to be Bennett and Basler, or Basler then Bennett at the line. Riley Green going to the LCQ. So heat race number 2 in the books, and we are about to get a wild LCQ for 5 cars transferring into the feature. 6 laps in the LCQ. Oh boy, it is going to be wild. Yeah, John did good. John did good. I got to grab another water. All right, all right. We are going to get ready for the LCQ as these guys pull out on the track. Looks like we got 19 cars going for 5 spots. We're going to go ahead and give them a quick little reminder. All right, guys, just a reminder, top 5 transfer through. It is 6 laps. You got to be there to have a chance to make it in. There are some good drivers in here, so buckle up and try to race your way in. And start is on green. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. All right, it is going to be it is going to be Jared King. It's going to be Jared King starting on the pole. Riley Green in second. Keith Backus going to start in that number 3 spot. Peyton Boyle in 4th. Going to be Luke Swarding in the number 5 spot. Zach L in 6th. There's 2 Zach L's. Going to be Joe in 7th. Going to be Nate in that number 8 spot. Mark Thrash in 9th. Ethan George in 10th. Going to be Cody Nevin in 11th. Austin Beverly in 12th. Braden Wares in 13th. Going to be David Morensky in that number 14 spot. Jack in 15th. Andrew Register in 16th. Going to be Webb in that number 17 spot. Blackburn in 18th. BK in the 19th. Going to be Morgan in 20th. And I think the next one. Let's see. Nope. Cole Sloan in 21st. Riley is not there. And Burke in 23rd. Looking for the green flag this time by as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Don't wreck under caution, guys. He's got some work to do. First thing's going to be surviving. As we stack him up down the front straightaway, looking for the green flag. Looking for that tri-oval start-finish line. Who's it going to be? Here in the LCQ, top 5 transfer through. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. Good start by Riley Green on the outside. He's got help pushing from behind as they head into 1 and 2. Oh, my God. There's some bold moves back there. Somebody is making some crazy-ass moves up through the field. Out of turn. 52 is sitting back. Somebody will figure out how to wreck him all by himself in the back. As they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. We got 3 lanes starting to form. Trying to form as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we are wrecking. Oh, my God. Big wreck. Register almost got wrecked there. He's going to avoid that one as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be Jared King leading the way to the line this time by topside starting to dig. Can Riley? Actually, Riley might lead. Riley Green leads that time by. So Riley going to lead it on the... Oh, we got one. That is Mark Thrash cutting the grass down on the bottom side. Big save out of the 36, but he's going to need some help as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Riley Green leading the way. They're 2 by 2 behind him. Oh, they are trying to wreck in the middle of the pack. Burke almost goes for a ride as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Remember, top 5 going to transfer through. And you could throw a blanket over this field. They're looking for 3 wide back there. They're trying to put their nose in where it doesn't belong. We are wrecking. Wrecking in the back. Oh, no, that is... Oh, unfortunate. Oh, no, they're wrecking. They're wrecking up at the front. Look at Backus. How did he make it through? Oh, my God. Big wreck up at the front. They're still wrecking. They're still wrecking at the front. Oh, my God. It is going to be Cody Nevin leading the way. Ethan in second. Zachary, David, and Morgan now in. Register is 1 spot out. They are blocking up at the front. Oh, my God. This is getting insane as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Cody Nevin going to lead the way. Ethan in second. Zachary going to jump up to the outside as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. looking for the line. It is going to be 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go at the line. Andrew's 1 spot out. He's hooked up with Morgan. They're going to try to catch this pack and work together to try to make sure both of them transfer through. Nevin going to continue to lead. Here comes the outside lane. These guys, he's trying to pull register in. Zachary's going to jump up to the top side as Morgan's going to get on the back bumper. Oh, Nevin with a big block. Oh, Nevin. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking. Oh, they're wrecking as Morgan's going to take the lead. Nevin's going to get into register. Oh. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Right now, it is going to be Morgan, David, Nevin, Andrew Register, Zachary. Yep. All right, so Zach is in right now. Is there a pack that can catch him? I mean, this could get... All right, if people are going to argue back and forth, we're just going to start kicking them. You were kicked? I don't know. I didn't see that you were kicked. I see Mark did it. I have no idea. I have no idea. All right, they're going to be white flag. White flag is out as they head into turn number 1 and 2. We got a lap car down on the bottom. That is going to be... Oh, we are wrecking at the back still. As Morgan continues to lead the way. He's got David behind him. Cody Nevin's in here. Andrew's in here. Zachary is actually gaining in on this group as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Swarting is out. Blackburn is out. These guys need some serious help. So does Braden Wares as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Coming to the line. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see. Oh, who's it going to be? All 5 of them, 3 wide through the tri-oval. It's a race to the line. It's going to be David at the line. Zach, Andrew Register, Morgan, and Cody Nevin all transferring their way in. All right, guys, we're going to have a 3-minute warm-up coming up. You guys do whatever the hell you want. Just don't get DQ'd. All right, so we are going to get into the warm-up here tonight as these guys are going to go out on the track, have a little bit of fun. You'll see a few guys going backwards, a few of them wrecking, a few of them just having some fun. As we get ready for tonight's main event. Oh, my God. Oh, it won't let you spot now either? I don't know. I don't know what happened, so... Hold on. I cleared it. You should be able to go on the spot now. I might not have. I might not have cleared it. I'm looking now. I don't think it cleared it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he kicked it. We rarely kick anybody for on track incidents. Oh my God, it's getting wild. Ooh, oh my God. Kenny out there getting some laps in. Yeah, I tried to clear it. It wouldn't let me clear that. All right, let's get into tonight's feature as these guys going to get out on the track. 26 cars. If they're all in here set to do battle. I don't know. I think he got frustrated from what happened earlier. I'm surprised because I rarely, unless somebody like LePages the field or straight line somebody, rarely do we kick anybody for something like that.
Yeah, buddy. Good job, bro.
Starting on the pole here tonight in the feature, it is going to be Zach Lovelace. Outside of him, it is going to be David Mayo. Awesome qualifying spot for Mayo. Going to be Asher Hansen starting in third. David Cool OG starting in fourth. Going to be Farless in that number 5 spot.
Anime boobies on that ride. It's hard to see through this.
Brady Gotch in 6th. Going to be Jonathan Burt in 7th. James Stats in 8th. Johnny No Pants in 9th. Going to be Jared Gotch in that number 10 spot. Shane Haas in 11th. Michael Massing in 12th. It is going to be Landon Moody starting in that number 13 spot. Storkson in 14th. Dana Ryan in 15th. Going to be Aiden in that number 16 spot. Bill Sleep in 17th. Gavin in 18th. Going to be Tony Basler in the number 19 spot. Austin Taylor in 20th. Tyson Bennett in 21st. Going to be David Morensky in that number 22 spot. The other Zach in 23rd. Andrew Register in 24th. Then rounding out the field here tonight in 25th, it's going to be Morgan with Cody Nevin in 26th. It's fucking horrible. He did say it was rage. He did say it was rage. He's over on YouTube, Mark, if you want to talk about it. He was just frustrated because he couldn't spot. All right, guys. Start is going to be on green. Remember, it is admin control cautions. If there's 1 or 2 cars, I probably won't throw it. Or if we get a ton of cautions back to back, I'm probably going to just let it go for a little bit. If you do get in a wreck and you don't get a caution, go get that fast repair, get back out there. When we get a caution, just take your laps back if you are a lap down. That being said, if you're on the lead lap, stay on the double yellow line, because if you get wrecked by a car getting their lap back, I'm going to laugh at you. Other than that, guys, have some fun here tonight. The start will be on green. The restarts will be on leader. Oh. It filled up really quick. You know, Braden's telling me in the chat he's regretting wearing Register's paint tonight. Looking for the green flag as they come to the line. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head down the front straightaway looking for turn at number 1 and 2. How long will we stay green? This is going to be... Well, he was going to say he really regrets his decision. He rarely regrets his decision. All right, it is going to be Lovelace leading the way as Asher going to look to the outside as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. They're going to be 3 wide back in the pack. Oh, we got one that said, never mind. He's going to jump in line. That's going to be Massing in that number 31 machine. Out front, Lovelace going to continue to lead the way as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, Marinsky's got a little bit of work to do as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Lovelace out front. Looks like he should get lap number 1, but we won't call it yet. He does as they come across the line. So Lovelace going to continue to lead as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Brady Gotch going to jump up to the outside in that number 12 machine, trying to make some moves up through the field. He wants to be up towards the front. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. So far, so good as they look for turn number 3 and 4. 2 and 3 wide all the way through the field right now. They're going to get it down to 3 wide. Or down to 2 wide as they head into turn number 1 and 2, as it looks like Asher Hansen wants to smack that hot dad's car into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, Asher has some help from behind. Mayo's going to get on that back bumper, pushes him through the front straightaway. Down towards turn number 1 and 2. Asher with a big run on the outside, can't quite get there as they head for turn number 1. Still side by side all the way through the field. Into turn at number 1 and 2. Asher going to continue to lead that top lane as Lovelace leads the bottom down the front straightaway. He's got Farless behind him in that number 14 machine. That is not a horrible person to have behind you. Not in these races. Farless definitely real aggressive with the push. Shoves Lovelace into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Mayo going to get all over the back of that number 28 of Asher Hansen down the front straightaway. They're going to get the edge into the tri-oval, but here comes the bottom side as they head down the front straightaway for the line. Lovelace is going to lead once again as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Brady Gotch up on the outside. He's going to get that number 12 ripping. He's got Jared Gotch right behind him as they head through turn number 1 and 2, getting that top side dig as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Now, we've seen it already. These cars like to blow up if you push a little too long. How big of a factor could that be here tonight as that third lane has definitely started to form? Looks like we got a few guys dropping down to below the yellow line, trying to get back to the back of the back seat. It's a little too crazy up at the front. So strategies starting to come alive here as we are 3 coming to 4 laps complete in this one. Brake pedal in the middle. Down the front straightaway, 3 wide, almost for the lead. Now it's 3 wide for the lead as the Gotches have the high side. It's going to be Brady Gotch up on the high side as into turn number 1 and 2. They got David Moransky up on the high side in that number 21, giving them a big push. That third lane definitely starting to work as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. So third lane definitely rolling as it looks like the Gotch is going to get down. They're going to bail on David. David's got help coming from behind, though, as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Appreciate it. You had this race got a little bit wilder, but yeah, thanks for coming out. Definitely, that first race was amazing. So far, so good here in the main event as we are going to complete 5 laps this time by as Brady Gotch and Jared Gotch going to control those front rows as they come to the line. Looks like Jared is going to lead this time by. Gas, Grass, or Rossetto. That is a great name, though, by the way. Down into turn number 1 and 2, going to be Jared on that high side, but here comes Brady back down on the bottom. They want to control the lanes. That's kind of their plan right now. It's going to take them guys jumping up to the high side. We need to. They've been on fire here lately. The Gotchas have done great here lately as they head into turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be side by side at the front as the Gotchas control down the front straightaway. That third lane digs, they showed it, so don't expect them to be able to control all that as Jared's going to get a big push from Asher. Asher could come down right now. He does, and he jumps up in front of Brady. Nothing anybody can do with that one as Asher makes a brilliant move. Now down on the outside, Jared has no choice but to push as they head through turn number 1 and 2. How about Mayo having a hell of a run right now, running in that number 4 spot on the top side as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Definitely 2x2 all the way through the field. You could throw a blanket over most of this field as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Will they start to get 3 lanes forming once again as we close in on 7 laps complete this time by? Who's going to lead this time by? Asher on the bottom. Jared up high. It's going to be Asher that time by as they head for turn number 1 and 2. It is weird seeing Moody sit in the back, but I guess I can't blame him. It is pretty crazy up at the front still early on. 7 laps complete. Not even 1/3 of the way through. Plenty of time to make those moves, strategize when it is time to go forward. As they come down the back straightaway, looks like we got one peeking to the top, or he might just be trying. Oh, we are wrecking, big wreck into 3 and 4. Big wreck as the car scattered through 3 and 4. Moody's going to get a little of that dirt experience, cut the grass. All right, let's jump up on the chopper, get a good look at this one. Oh, a little bit of a stack up there. Oh. Oh, big wrecks, big hits here. Bunch of good cars caught up in that one, and a lot of fast repairs going to get used here as we get the first caution flag of the night. Good time for a caution flag, honestly. 1/3 of the way through. I grabbed 2 waters. What an idiot. All right, so Ash are going to lead the way here in heat race in the main event as Mayo has a little internet malfunction there. Not used to seeing that. Lots of cars tore up in that one. I think Bert just got banged by a lot of hot dads. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it wants to be stupid and not get caught up. All right, we're going to pull up SDK once again. All right, there we go. All right, so Ash are going to lead the way here tonight. Lots of cars down on pit road have hit pit road, getting repairs, getting fast repairs. Think Bert's going to take the damage repair, save that fast repair for a better time. Since, you know, this probably won't be the last time these guys wreck. All right, who's your picks for tonight's feature? If you guys have not made a pick, let me know in the chat. Who do you think is going to win tonight? Who do you think is going to get this one? This could be a wild finish here tonight. A lot of good cars. These guys are fast. The third lane is working, and this could get nuts. They're going to get that one, at least two more cautions, Mayo or Moody. I would love to see Mayo win. That would be awesome. Yeah, Moody is playing it smart. He had to cut the grass there. In a pretty good spot. I don't know, a good spot or a bad spot. We might see him drop back again, especially if he gets dicey again. You got Mayo? All right. We got a lot of people picking Mayo. I'll tell you what. We have seen Mayo and Bill Sleep get together and win some races. That could happen. Bill Sleep is not that far behind. We might see the Full Throttle Fossils get together here. Got Marinsky. He showed some big moves up on the top side. That's a good pick. Don't sleep on Bill, for sure. Definitely don't sleep on Bill. All right, looks like everybody was able to stay on the lead lap here, and Bert and Ryan trying to catch up to the field as they come down the back straightaway, looking for the green flag this time by. Just a reminder, this start is on Asher anytime after the pace car pulls off, just to give you guys a heads up. I'm sure he's going to wait because, you know, it's super speedway racing, but just so you guys know. Heading for turn number 3 and 4. Tensions have got to be high. These guys have done a good job so far, making it even harder to pass. We're going to see if these guys push it a little bit harder early on or if they try to just ride it out. Definitely still a lot of time left. They're going to have 19 laps to go when they take the green flag. Strategy is going to be big here tonight. Can tell with this group. And we're still bound to have a really big one here, especially since Cody Nevin's in this. You know, he's going to be the cause of every caution tonight. The chat's already told me. All right, pace car is in, looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be Asher Hansen leading the field. It has got to be so hard to wait when you know you can go whenever you want. But you do not want to do that in a super speedway race because they will get the run on you as the green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway, heading for turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Jared Gotch up on the outside. He's got Brady Gotch to the outside as they head into turn number 1 and 2. So the Gotch is up on the high side. They got Lovelace and Nevin behind them. They're going to hook up nose to tail in that second lane. That second lane is definitely looking pretty organized right now, even with only 4 cars in it. As we got a bunch of guys already dropping to the back of the pack. So strategy is definitely starting to play a role here as they head for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4 is going to be Jared Gotch up on that outside as Asher sits on the bottom. Mayo just behind him as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Heading into the tri-oval, who's going to lead this time by? Gotch is definitely going to be a little bit more aggressive on the outside. Lots of working together definitely helps having somebody you're familiar with as Jared's going to drop to the bottom. Here goes Brady staying on the top. They're going to control those lanes again. But how long will these guys let them get away with it? We've seen what Asher did, but we could see some more of that type of action here. We could see 3 wide also. And if they leave Brady in the sucker hole, that's going to be tough, as they almost went 3 wide down the back straightaway as Mayo almost got up underneath Asher. Down into turn number 3. It's going to continue to be Jared leading the way. Brady doesn't have any true help. It looks like Lovelace can't seem to get to the back bumper as that second lane is starting to fall back as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Brady back with a run up on the high side. He's going to work that side draft down the front straightaway as Jared Gotch going to continue to lead the way. Brady might actually be in a tough spot right here. Asher could have every opportunity to jump out of line and take the push from Brady, and we'll see if he decides to do that as the top lane starts to gain some momentum back. Lovelace going to take it 3 wide up to the top side. So they're going to be 3 wide further back at the back. That's going to pull both lanes back. They don't have enough help up there yet. Yeah, it's going to be, oh, big, oh my God. Big wreck, big wreck. Somebody go check on Koloji. All right, we're going to take a look at that one as we get a... Looks like Nevin's going to kind of hit him at the wrong time. I think he just gets to the back bumper and it turns him sideways here. Watch the air. Watch the air that Koloji gets. Yeah, just kind of caught him a little high in the corner. Watch this. Watch this hit right here. Oh, Brady's going to get caught up. Bam. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was wild. Caution flag comes out once again. Caution flag is out once again as we are going to hit the halfway point this time by. Uh-oh. I'm having some internet malfunction. Looks like it's coming back, guys. Oh, hate that internet malfunction. That's the first hiccup we've had tonight. All right, looks like we are good again. That was weird. All right, so little internet hiccup, but we are back running smoothly again as they are going to get 2 to go at the line. 2 to go at the line. Look like Cool OG had to go ahead and take that toe, unfortunately. He's going to go 1 lap down here at least. Yeah, so David was not happy about that push, and he is dead, he said. Yeah, it happens. I don't know what it's been about this winter, but I've had a couple hiccups. We normally don't. Hey, user 6342377928817 says, "Go Moody." I think there's just water and ice everywhere, and the temps are dropping right now. I'm actually getting cold. So we're going to stack them up once again here tonight. Looks like Lovelace, Burt, Nevin, and Koloji all on pit road. as they head into turn number 3 and 4. We love it when you come out, even when you don't wear any pants.
You say even like I sometimes do, but we all know damn well we're never on.
It gives a whole new meaning to hang out with your wang out.
Nah, it's pretty cold in here.
So if it was warmer, your wang would be out. Right now it's a turtle and it's back in its shell.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in hibernation a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna need a black player, James, when we come to the green.
Yeah, we'll get it. All right, so David's going to be a couple laps down, but he'll be able to get those up on the next one. Yeah, I think so. I think that's why. Hanging with the wang in. They're saying hanging with the wang in. All right. We're going to have John and John trying to get John's wang out of hibernation here in a little bit. I guess you'll find out later. Just a reminder, this start is on Jared. No, no, no. She doesn't want to see that. That is so bad. Yeah, Cody's in here. We're due for another yellow at least. Go to bed. Man, it's not as bad as the ARCA race was. Yeah, last night was a lot of fun. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Going to be side by side. Asher going to get a good run up outside as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Asher digging with Johnny No Pants all over the back bumper as they head into turn number 1 and 2. You know, it's got to be a little weird for Asher being a minor and having Johnny No Pants all over his back bumper. Can we get a number 83 on that 41? we call John Johnny No Pants, and because he races with no pants on, and he's all over the back bumper. My bad. Down the front straightaway, going to be Asher leading the way with a big push from Johnny Gutekunst into turn number 1 and 2. Top side is definitely starting to roll as they head through 1 and 2. Asher is going to cut down in front of Jared. Jared tries to go up, but No Pants is there. Jared's going to go down onto the apron for a second there, trying not to run over Asher. Looks like we got one pulling to the back of the pack. He says, this is a little too spicy, too early for me. He's going to go to the back, hang on to the back of the pack as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Morinsky up on the high side in that number 21. He's got help coming from behind. That is going to be, who is it? I think it is, I can't even tell because they're all so close together. It's going to be Farless up on the outside in that number 14 as they come down the front straightaway. Farless, a great pusher, could be good. It's been going pretty good. We had a phenomenal street stock race. If you did not get a chance to see it, got to go check out the YouTube. Watch the replay. It was amazing at Homestead. Down and a little bit of a tap there. Jared's got to go to the top side as Asher with a big save out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. No pants now. Got a we got a couple going around, 3 going around. Big wreck down the back straightaway. Oh no, Moody was playing it safe, still gets caught up. Let's back it up a little bit here. Big wreck. Oh, just did not line up right, and they're wrecking down the back straightaway. Lots of good cars. Register caught up in that one. No surprise there. Oh, man. So big wreck there as Brady getting caught up in that one. Caution flag out here once again as we get another big one with 10 laps to go. Oh, no worries. We were just saying how weird it was that you were pushing Asher, who's a minor, with no pants on. That's all. Well, I was trying to get... I wanted to see if we can get a number 83 on that car at that point.
Had I not got home from work late today, I had the best Landon Moody scheme to come out, and I meant to message him, see if he was all right with me doing it, because I didn't want him to take offense to it or nothing, but I ended up getting home from work too late. I pretty much got home, ate dinner, and jumped on here, so maybe next week.
Well, I said 83 because of Vickers, but yeah, 84 works too.
I thought I seen somebody say that it was a different Brian Vickers and not that one.
I don't know. It's all over the news.
Yeah, I seen some report that said, hold on, guys, like it's not the Brian Vickers you think it is. It's a different, it's same name, but not the NASCAR guy, but apparently the news has taken the NASCAR name and just ran with it. So fuck it, it's way cooler that way anyways, right?
Yeah, I heard something about that. It's a shame. I loved Vickers when he ran. I always liked his personality. So if it was, I guess we'll know. It is. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's in the emails. Yeah.
Can y'all stop hitting me and shit? I know you want us the hot dads, but
they're trying to get one of those hero cards. You know, if you sign one of those hero cards for somebody, your signature should be a mushroom stamp.
I'll do that for the very last the T in the middle of my name.
Well, you guys, it's closing into the end of this one. You better watch out. Jonathan Burt's going to put the D in dig.
There ain't nobody in here big.
Hey, James.
Yes.
Guess who just turned 18?
Who just turned 18?
Mr. Noah.
Oh boy. In 3 more years, we can bring him to a titty bar.
You made a titty bar in Arizona at 18. No alcohol.
I am coming hard and fast around the top.
That's all right. He'll be chasing the milk anyway.
Mention the titty bar and he goes hard and fast.
Just make sure you clean up when you're done.
Watch out. Here comes an oven.
You came down on purpose, too.
Yeah. I'm glad there was nobody hiding in the pace car, or that would have been real dramatic for everybody.
All right, so we're going to get him set up and looking for the green flag this time by. It is going to be 7 laps to go. Can we keep it green the rest of the way, guys? What are the chances that we go green flag the rest of the way? If you think not, how many more cautions do you think we're going to get? Curious what you guys think. No way. You're probably right. You're probably right. 2 more cautions, says Peyton. Oh, we got another one with 2 more. User 634-2377928817 with the 2 more cautions. Pace car's in, looking for the green flag. This start is on Asher. When will he fire off? One or two, yeah. One of these days you will. You're getting there. You're getting there. You know, making the feature in these things are a bit of an art form. Green flag is out as Asher's on the gas. Good start for the field as they head for turn number 1 and 2. A little bit of spread, but not too much. So that's going to keep them chasing for a little bit. Hopefully keeping it clean as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Did somebody just have issues, or did he just go to the back? I just went to the back. Oh, he has a broke car as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It is going to be the Asher Hansen show out front. Will he make an interview on his comeback as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4? Here comes No Pants with a big push from behind by Morensky as they come into turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be side by side all the way through the field. Farless wants to be up in that top lane. You know, at Talladega, that is where I want to be 90% of the time. It gives me the run coming to the checkered, and you can get some big runs on the top side, and especially if you can sneak it up in the middle and get both the side drafts. Sometimes you can get a massive run when you come to the checkered flag as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Good chance we could get another caution here tonight. We're going to try to keep it green as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Yeah, and it's super hard field to make anymore. Super hard field. Mayo's been up front all night long. Let's hear it for Mayo. I think this is the lowest he's been, his 5th place, as they head into turn number 3 and 4. And I'll tell you what, there's only one car between him and Bill Sleep. James Stats in that number 9 car right now in between him and Bill Sleep as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Those two get hooked up together. They do work pretty good together. This could get interesting. We've got one cutting the grass. Aiden's going to go ahead and cut the grass. No caution flag. He saved it. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be side by side up at the front as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Big push from behind by Jared Gotch. Jared wants to watch for Jared to try to sneak up to the outside if he can get enough. Top lane is coming though, as here comes No Pants up on the outside down the back straightaway. We got one way up on the top lane trying to get a run in that number 1 machine, racing with Farless. I think that is Ryan in the number 1. as they come through turn number 3 and 4. He's going to fall back in line as they come out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Here comes No Pants with a big run on the high side, heading for the line. Little contact there. We got Go21 in the chat. Are you typing on both Twitch and TikTok? Is that you on both, Peyton? As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Big push on the outside as No Pants has the lead. Does not bail on Moransky. No, just here. You're getting mirrored over there on TikTok. Down the back straightaway. Look. Oh, here it comes. The big one. Down the back straightaway. Caution flag comes out. Setting up for a green-white checker. I'll tell you what, Mayo's. Oh, big wreck, big wreck. Bad push there, causing the big one. Oh my God. Kenny. That was a cool flip, Kenny. All right. Kenny's trying to find somewhere to go, and he pulls a Clint and drives right for the wreck. Watch this heck. Watch this heck. Oh, he almost snuck through. That was a cool trick, Kenny. Yeah, damn it, Cody. You bastard. You killed Kenny. Wow, that was wild. Kenny had to take the tow. Ended up on his lid as we work the caution flag. It is going to be a green-white checker. How about Mayo? Mayo in the number 4 spot. Phenomenal run here tonight. And he is going to be lined up behind Jared as we look for the green flag. And I'll tell you what, Bill Sleep's going to be behind Mayo. These guys are going to finally get together tonight. Well, Jared, you're going to have the full throttle fossils behind you on the top lane on this restart. All right, so working the caution flag here once again. Looks like Moody down on pit road. I think he got away with no damage in that one. Haas down on pit road. Register somehow still alive. As this is going to get... Yeah, that was some Tony Hawk shit right there. You were not wrong, Kenny. That was a wild one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't even notice that. That's great. I did not see the license plate. I had to go right back to it. Did he go in and get a fast repair already? He looks good right now. All right, we're going to go. I just noticed the Fiat today, too. Late for anal. Yeah, shake and bake for Mayo and Sleep. I didn't even notice that earlier. You just got to take them if you can get them. That is hilarious. Did you say queer to the house outside? There you go. Bert's gonna go up there. I knew he was gonna do it. He's got a little damage, I think, on the front of that thing. Everybody trying to bail on Asher? You think he's fast enough on his own? Well, we all know who wants to get buried on the bottom.
Coming on. It's Bill. Don't talk about Bill like that.
No, I was waiting for Jonathan to mic up and say something.
What I missed, I was talking to Zach about strategy. Who am I having sex with?
No Pants said, I don't want to get buried on the bottom. And I said, we all know somebody who wants to get buried on the bottom.
Hey, John, come talk to me later. We get John on John action.
Nope.
Oh, come on.
It's like marrying your sister. No way.
I'll be gentle the first time.
Oh, that's getting clipped and on the soundboard. Every time John comes into a Discord, I'll be gentle the first time. All right, we are going to get the green flag this time by Asher's going to lead the field. Jared Gotch on the outside as we look for that restart. Pace car going to pull off. It is going to be a wild one here tonight. Pace car is in. Cars are stacked up. Who's it gonna be? Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1 and 2. Asher gonna lead the way. We still got a lot of cars in this one. There are still 23 cars out on the track as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Will we make the white flag? That is the question. Will we make the white flag? Out of turn number 2. Here comes No Pants to the outside. He's going to take advantage of the kid up on the high side, down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. And yes, I said that to mean it. As they come down into turn number 3, No Pants going to stay up high with a big push from Jared Gotch. Will the full throttle fossils jump up to the high lane and make it 3 wide on the last lap? We're about to find out. Brady Gotch now up at the front. He's going to meet the back bumper of sleep. He's going to jump up into the third lane all by himself. Will he get help? White flag is out. 1 lap to go. No Pants leads the way on the outside. Oh, Jared's going to go up because Brady is coming. They're going to be 3 wide up on all the way. Oh, no. They're wrecking. Oh, my God. Asher hard in the wall. No Pants down into Farless. Farless is going to save it. No Pants saves it. Big pile up behind. Out of turn number 2. Here comes Lovelace out of nowhere. Lovelace going to stink it in the middle as they come down the back straightaway. Oh, they're wrecking again. Hard into the wall. Here comes Andrew Register. Somehow missing it all. He's got Moody behind him. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Register going to look to the outside out of turn number 4. He could have the run. Moody can't jump up there. Here comes Aiden up on the high side. Oh, big block by Farless. Big bump down the front straightaway. Looking for the line. Oh, hang on to it. Register as they come to the line. Who's it going to be? Moody goes down low. It's going to be Farless, Kaloji, and Moody, your top 3. Register. Haas, what a finish here tonight. Holy shit. What a wild one here tonight. Ah, that sucks. Look at this finish here. Not Mayo. Mayo got caught up. He had a great run tonight, though. Watch this finish. Farless going to take the win here tonight. He had to make a bold block there, able to take the win. Moody down on the bottom side. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's go through these results and go pull in our top three. That was wild. It's going to be Farless with the win. Koloji in second. Landon Moody in third. Going to be Register in that number 4 spot. Yeah, great finish. I don't know where he was on the start of that lap, but there was a lot of chaos right there. We'll go watch the whole last lap real quick, probably in a minute. Register in 4th. Good finish for him. Shane Haas in 5th. Going to be Burt in that number 6 spot. Aiden in 7th. Great finish for Aiden. Lovelace in 8th. Going to be Zach, the other Zach in 9th. Michael Massing in 10th. Johnny No Pants in 11th. Going to be Tyson in 12th. Kenny Storks in 13th. Ryan in 14th. Moransky in the number 15 spot. Brady Gotch in 16th. Cody Nevin in 17th. Going to be Bill Sleep in 18th. Asher in 19th. Jared Gotch 20th. Mayo 21st. Morgan 22nd. Austin 23rd. James Stats 24th. Basler 25th. And Gavin did not start. All right, let's go see if these guys are in Discord. That was amazing to watch. I don't know if Koloji's going to make it in here, but holy shit. Register in 4th. Good finish. Hi, I can hear myself, Justin.
Yeah.
Wow, what a crazy night of racing. Honestly, 2 great races in a row. There's a couple little oofs in this one, but overall, great racing here tonight. Moody, you played the conservative card here tonight, man. Finishing 3rd, though, at that end. What a chaotic lap, and a lot of cars you had to dodge.
Yeah, I mean, it was literally went from the second to last row, I think, on the last restart to finish 3rd. I mean, I wasn't really up at the front the whole night, really. Just kind of just played it safe, and I got caught up in one of those wrecks. Had to take my fast. I tried to see if I could quick fix the car, but it had too much damage, and
I won that
I was
by that much.
there. I was there, but
Look,
just I didn't have
I'm
enough
the orange car.
power. But
I think I might have.
I got it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, I had to really be careful. I was definitely being safe for sure. And if it wasn't for Andrew, man, Andrew saved my race. He started on the outside there. I kind of feel like I wish I'd have jumped up right in front of Aiden, because I seen Andrew go to the top, and I feel like I don't know if there was a lot of space there. Wasn't much, but I didn't want to chance it and wreck us all. And if I'd have wrecked, then Andrew wouldn't have been. He would have been just. I don't think a side draft would have helped him, because Koloji and Farless would have pushed them each other probably to 1-2. But if I could, I don't know what it is about me coming from the last row to make a podium finish happen, even though I was never sniffed the podium the whole night. But we'll take it nonetheless.
Hold on, let me do something real quick. All right, so anyway, you and Register were having a hell of a run there. It looked like you got boxed in down at the bottom there as you were trying to get up to the top, because out of 3, if you can get that run out of turn 4 and jump up to the outside, it's almost a surefire win, especially if you got help.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, and I had the help. I just didn't. I got put in a bad spot where I had to miss a wreck, because they wrecked on the back straight, and I probably shouldn't have gone as low as I did, because I went all the way below the yellow line. I probably should have I could have just stayed within the racing surface. and I think it would have been fine, but still, I didn't want to take any chances right there. I'm looking at it now, like there was definitely space to jump up right there in front of Aiden, but I didn't want to take my chances on netcode potentially wrecking all of us. And Farless made a really good block off of 4 on Andrew, and right there I feel like that was the winning move that Farless did right there. And I don't know, it boxed in. Not a lot you could do, but I'll still take a third, considering I went from 16th, so that's still a good night overall for sure. And both races were good.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank you for putting on this deal every week. Tonight was definitely interesting for sure. Both races were phenomenal. All the guys at 3D Racing, Justin Norris Sim Sports, Precision 3 Prints and Designs, everybody who came out tonight and raced. Thanks, Andrew, for pushing. Got us a 3-4 there. That would have been awesome if both of us would have been on the podium. But he got him a top 5 in WOOT, so that's awesome to see for sure. And anybody, all the friends, and any friends or family watching out there, I know it's late, but shout out to you guys.
Good run here tonight, Justin. Man. There's some serious blocking there, but you were fast all night in that number 14.
Yeah, I got caught up in that first wreck and just kind of tried to hang around and slowly pick my way back through the front. And I think I may have caused that last wreck. I'll be honest. I kind of drifted up off the line and got into whoever was on the outside of me there. I didn't mean for that to happen. But yeah, that last lap I was just doing everything I could to try to keep them behind me.
Well, you got like 30 laps, I think in this case 32 laps, where you're just kind of riding and plotting your positions and trying to keep yourself in a spot to have an opportunity to win. You close in on the last couple laps, last restart specifically with 2 laps to go. How intense is that for you? Trying to figure out where you got to go, what you got to do. Everybody's going to push it. Any gap is going to close quick. Or somebody else is going to jump in it. How intense is that coming to that white flag, especially?
It's very intense. I was really hooked up with Asher there, and I kind of just wanted to get off of turn 4. And I figured if I get off turn 4, then all bets are out the window there. Anybody could win it.
Well, phenomenal run here tonight. Your words are much shorter and sweeter than Moody's. Thank you. Why don't you give a shout out? No, go ahead.
Completely forgot I was in the Discord, and I was sitting there talking. I was like, "Oh crap, he's doing his interview. I need to shut up."
No, I just stopped and muted you so that he could talk, but you were good. But great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yes, sir. Just all my friends, family, and you for putting on the show.
Appreciate you. Phenomenal run. Good to see you get into victory lane, and I'm sure I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
All right,
long time coming.
Have a good one.
You too.
Farless with the victory here tonight, guys. Phenomenal racing here tonight. Glad these replays are up on YouTube because they definitely need to get rewatched. Those were amazing races here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and probably clip that last lap there and put it up on a short form because that was amazing. Probably do that this weekend or something. But thanks for coming out, everybody. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.